Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm going to be making a card. Recently Elizabeth Craft Designs came out with the new flower collection and I've been making some projects with that, but today I'm going to make a card. And it's going to be quite a different card, out of my comfort zone in a way. It's going to be quite a modern, contemporary card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a background, use some glitter, use some, what is it called? Where's the name? Heavy gel medium from Amsterdam. I'll show you in a second what that looks like. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So let's switch cameras around so we can have a look at what we're doing and what we're using. I'm using these beautiful flowers. I love these. I love the rough edges. So I'm going to use those. And I've already die cut them out, so let's do that. I'm going to use this stamp set that comes with the flower release. Now I just have to think about what I'm going to use, but we'll figure that one out later. I'm going to use this stencil. I'm going to use one of my Ola markers, this color, just one color. This is my background paper. It's the soft finish cardstock from Elizabeth Craft Designs. I've cut this 17 by 12 centimeters. That fits beautiful on my card base, as you can see. So that's that. I'm going to use this stencil from the Art Journal collection, but first things first. So I'm going to use my Sharpie to make the edge of my card black, because I'm not going to use a matte layer. So I'm creating a sort of a matte layer, but this makes it really stand out from the card base. So you see, it really makes it pop. So that's why I'm doing that. And I'm doing this up front because, well, I know myself. When I do this, when it's all finished, I will do that and go over my finished product, which is not nice, let me tell you. Don't ask me how I know. Next, I'm taking some of my, where is it? It's the Amsterdam Heavy Gel Medium. I'm going to take 2 scoops out of that. One, I'm going to put that on my mat. And number 2, we'll close this up again. Then I've got 2 colors of shimmer powders, Cherry Bomb and Atlantis Burst. And what I'm doing is I'm doing that, mixing that into my medium. So these are shimmer powders. They give a lovely sheen. Normally put them on card and water. And the other day when I made a journal page using these, one of my viewers said, hey, you can mix that in with heavy medium. So let's try it. That was my idea. So I'm mixing that in. Oh, there's a hint of purple or pink coming, but that could well be an Atlantis Burst, that there's 2 colors in there. So I'm really mixing that in. And you can see that by the wetness in the paste, or it's not paste, it's the gloss medium, it will activate the shimmer powders. So we get a really nice and bright color. So next I've got a piece of release sheet here, and I've got a big brush. This is a Lavinia Cat Tongue, I think it's called. And what I'm doing is I'm picking up that color, and I'm just gonna go from the top to the bottom. Like so. And another one here. I want it heavier at the top and a bit less at the bottom. Clean and dry it off because I don't want it too wet. So next I'm picking up the blue. Coming in from the top. Just going over that, putting a layer on there, pulling that color down. And I'm also going to overlap a bit. So at the bottom, I don't mind if it's not perfect, but at the top I want it to be nice coverage. You see, and it's giving a nice shine with these shimmer powders, but also the gloss medium does that. So, the last bit, holding it down with my nail and pulling that down. Just like that. That's enough. You see? So that needs to dry. I've made way too much of this, so let me think. Just grab the card base and let me grab this stencil. So what I'm doing, this way, David, I'm just putting this on here, and I'm just gonna use my spatula to put this through my stencil, and I'm coming back with the pink and putting that through the rest, and I'm blending that in with that blue, which means we get a nice purple. Oh, you gotta love that. Love it. Look at that. Love that. So this is a card front ready to go. So I will just put this to the side because we're not going to do anything with that now. Now this, on the other hand, I need to dry. Okay, next I'm coming back in with my Amsterdam gel medium. Going to take a bit out. And then I've got my Elizabeth Craft Designs Silk Microfine Glitter in the Cool Diamond. And I'm going to mix that in with that gloss medium. Just a good amount. I'm going to make my own glitter paste with that. Now, how much do you need? I don't know. It's just sort of touch and feel. You've got a nice paste with glitter in it, then it's enough. If you have too much glitter, you will notice it because then it stays too dry. It's not a paste, but as you can see, this is still a nice paste, so I will go with this. So I've got this stencil that I'm going to place over the top of this. Like that. I'm going to pick up my glitter paste and I'm just going to go over that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just making sure there's a bit of texture on there with glitter, etc. So I'm just pushing that through that stencil, and there we go. So nothing perfect, but just some texture. Now this is now white, but of course this will dry clean. Okay, this has to dry, but yeah, that you get the gist. I've prepared it, so here's another one. That's how I knew it would work. Yeah, that's how it goes. So, but yeah, so we're going to be working with this one. This is nice and dry. This one will stick for a long time, but this will dry like that. And I'm not sure you can see, but the glitter paste is gorgeous. So I'm going to put this one in a safe spot to dry, and then it's onto my paper flowers. So what I'm going to do is very simple coloring. I'm just going to take this one, this is the Olo markers in RV, is Red Violet 0.4, and what I'm going to do is color that. And this is a very close match to that pink from the shimmer powders, so that's why I'm using this one. So there's another one. Just quickly do that. So this way of coloring is so simple. especially these, because these are going to be covered on both sides. So I'm going to turn them over and just give the tips a bit of color as well. So these are ready to go. Now with these, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to color the center and then flick out like so. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Just little flicks. There we go. And the other one as well. Just gonna follow the line of that, the shape of that leaf, and just do little flicks out. Just like that. I think I only need one more flower, so I'm gonna keep these at hand just in case I need them. Okay, next I'm coming in with my Spellbinder's little mat thingy. I'm going to turn all these over and give them a little spritz of water. Give that a little bit of time to sink in. Give that a bit of time to sink in, and then I will start to shape them. So I'm going to start with these. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my little shaper tool, and all I'm doing is curl them in. Like so. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want some kind of movement in these leaves, and these remind me of spiders. Yuck. But okay, I will ignore that. But David and spiders, not a good combination. There you go. Now it doesn't look like a spider anymore, so I'm happy. And the same on this one. Now with this one, what I do when I shape my flowers is I go around the edge of the flower first, just pressing. This is going to really curl the edge of that flower in. See, that already gives it a nice texture. Then I'm just going to do this, come in from the side towards the center, and that really cups the flower but gives it beautiful texture on the other side of the leaf. So again, going around the edge like that and coming back in like so. And that's what I'm going to do to all the flowers. And if I don't explain, it's actually going really quickly, as you can see now. When I just go around quickly, do the edge, do the inside, and there's my flower. Turn it over and give it a good press. And there's my flower done. Okay, so what I've got here are the leaves from the same set, and I'm not gonna actually curve them, color them, but I am going to curve them. And what I'm doing is I'm just going down the center, following that vein that's in there. And I will do the same on this one. So I will leave the flowers, the petals, white. Then I will just go on the back, crunching up the sides. So we've got this way, we've got nice texture, but no color. So I'll do that to all my leaves. Okay, that's all done now. Let's assemble this flower. Before I forget, I'm going to pierce a hole in the center of this flower. So let me do that, like that, and then just gonna use my mat. There we go. Just gonna open that up. There we go. So you see, there's a hole in there. Then I'm taking one of these stamen thingies, the big ones, and use my Olo marker to color that. So I'm just gonna go around giving this that same color as I put on the leaf. So quite monochromatic flower, but in nature you've got all sorts of, right? There we go. That's that. So for that I am putting some glue right here at the bottom of this flower. This is the Kids' Choice glue because this goes a bit easier. No, not the Kids' Choice. Blah. This is the Art Glitter glue because that just dries a bit quicker, and I want this to be done quite quickly. So just going to put that to the side and leave to dry. Now for the flower, I do use the Kids' Choice glue. Put some on my hand. Take the first one, put that on there just by dipping it in, and I'm gonna put that onto my first petals. Like so. Then I'm gonna take the second one, put that into the glue again, and press that in. Now what I'm going to do with that is I'm really going to press that in. So I'm using my stylus tool and press it down. This will help keep the volume in the flower. Now on this one, this is what we're working towards too. I've only used one of these, but I'm going to use two in this one. Why? Because I can. Just to make it a bit more full. So again, coming in and pressing that in there, and then I'm cutting this one off. Take my glue and again offset that a bit and press that in there. So this center is a bit fuller than this one. Okay, next I'm gonna put some glitter on. And of course you can stop at any time you want, but I love the effect of glitter. Now I saw Karen Gerber, if you don't follow her, do that. She's got a Facebook group, Karen Gerber, about paper flowers. She makes the most stunning flowers. I can never do that, but I saw her use this stuff, and I thought that was brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of that stuff on my brush, and I will just here and there dab some onto my flowers. Now not to make them wintry, but in a second I will dump the glitter on there. Coffee filter. I'm going to close this up. I saw Karen Gerber use this stuff and I thought, hey, I've got that. Might as well use it, because as snow pen it doesn't work that well, but for this it was perfect. So just dump the glitter on there, and I'm now going to tap off the excess, and look at that. You see that? There's glitter everywhere. So this needs to dry for a second. So I'm just gonna put that to rest there, clean off my glitter, and then I'll be back. So here is my flower, the flower we just made. Look at how pretty that is. So now it's time to assemble my card. And as I said, I'm going to use the one that I finished before, because this one is still not dry. You can see it's still parts white. So I'm going to use the one I made before. like so. I'm going to take my card panel and my glue, and I'm going to attach that to my card base. Like so. And then I'm gonna see what I want to do. I love all these leaves going up. And then this one can go there. This one can go there. And then what I did with this one, I only did one single set of petals. You see? So that's not as big as the other ones. So that can go there. And then my leaves can go here. I think like this is beautiful. But before we do that, I will cut out my sentiment strip that I'm going to be using, which is a cute little label. And I'm going to show you a little trick with that. So that's going to go there. First things first, I'm going to cut it out using that little label die. Now it's very cute because this will give me my hole reinforcer as well. So keep that. Next, I'm coming in with my block and a sentiment I want to use, and I just want to have a little sentiment on there, like hello or love, or put that on my block, get my ink out, and stamp that on there. Sorry if my head is in the way. There we go. Beautiful. And then, now it's too long. Okay, what do we do? Well, let me show you. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to line it up like so. So this is in there now. I'm going to put that on my plate, put the top plate on, double check whether it's still in the right position, and trim it out. So you trimmed off that little piece, and we've got a beautiful little sentiment. So this is very easy to make smaller, like that. Okay, first things first, I'm going to glue down this vine. And I love the movement in it, so I'm just going to glue it down, really here, down the spine. A tiny bit here, just so it sticks to the paper, but not everything. Because I love that movement that's in there. So, and put it on here, like so. And then this one, I'm just gonna tuck under there, like so. That needs to dry. Then I'm going to, still debating, yeah, I'm going to put that one at the top, put a good amount of Kids Choice glue on there, and stick that on there. And then last but not least, I'm going to take this single leaf and put that right here. Like that. So that's a nice composition. Then I'm going to use this one and put that right under here, just peeking out there. I think that's done. And then this one I'm going to put right here. I think I'm going to put that there at an angle, tuck it under a bit. And here is the finished result of my card. I love the shine, the glitter. I love the flowers. I think it's fun. It's fun to use them in a different way and on a different background. But yeah, I love how this one turned out. If you like it too, give this video a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel, because yeah, that makes my day. That makes me happy. So thank you for joining me today. I really loved this project and how it turned out. I hope you like it too. Thank you for joining me today, and I would love to see you the next time. Thank you very much. Bye!